So hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is strange, isn't it? My face. So now you have a face to go with the voice. And also, I've got an FPL skills t-shirt on right here, see? All good. Anyway guys, let's get on with the video, enough of the waffling. So basically, Gameweek 29 fixtures include, because there's blank Gameweek 29, I know Gameweek 28 is around the corner, but you've got to take into account of blank Gameweek 29. So, Gameweek 29 fixtures include Fulham versus Leeds, Brighton versus Newcastle, West Ham versus Arsenal, and Aston Villa versus Spurs. So basically, they're the only teams that play in Game Week 29. So there's 8 teams, 4 fixtures, all the other ones blank. So take that into account when you bring in any players into your team. So the first player on the list is Aston Villa forward Bertrand Traore. So I don't think he gets talked about enough because he's a very good player. I know 1 goal in his last 5 games doesn't look very good, but Grealish is out. So who you got to think? Who's the danger man for Villa then? Bertrand Traore, Watkins. See, he comes into that bracket. Only owned by 1.3% of the game, so he's very lowly owned, and he only costs 5.9 million. So he's reasonably priced, same price as Gundogan. I know Gundogan brings you more, but there's only 1 Gundogan. You can't have more than 1 Gundogan in the game. So yeah. And then moving on is Arsenal midfielder, left back, left mid, Bukayo Saka. So he costs 5.3 million. He's owned by 9.7% of the game, so relatively high, but they've got Tottenham this weekend. Quite a tricky game, but they do play in the blank as well. So you get a player who plays in the blank, which is better because there's not many who play in the blank, and then someone who plays this weekend, because I think everyone plays this weekend. Yeah, they do. So 1 goal in his last 5 games isn't the best return, but it is what it is, and he's a decent little player. Alright, so the next option on the list is Gareth Bale. 9.4 million. Only owned by 5% of the game. Top player he is. 6 goals and 3 assists in his last 5 matches. So that's a good return right there. And the thing is with Gareth Bale, those 6 goals have come in his last 3 games, and the 3 assists have come all around in his last 5. And he's similar price to Son, a lot lower owned than Son, arguably in better form than Son. And they got Arsenal this weekend. They aren't a bad team defensively, but they're not the best. And then in the blank game week, they've got Aston Villa. So Bertrand Traore, who has Newcastle this weekend, and Spurs in the blank game week. Tottenham have Arsenal this weekend, and Villa in the blank game week. I think you understand that, don't you? Yeah. And the next option on the list is Leeds winger and forward Rafinha. I love this guy. I want him to come to Liverpool. He costs 5.5 million, cheap as chips, only owned by 10.7%. Reasonably high, but for what he brings you, it's very, very good. 2 goals and 1 assist in his last 5 games. Leeds and a very attacking team. Chelsea this weekend, that's where I might drop him. It all depends on how, because Chelsea are a good team, good defensively team, keep a lot of clean sheets. And then after, in the blank game week, Leeds have themselves against Fulham. They play against Fulham. Yeah, so they play against Fulham in the blank. Fulham aren't a bad team, yeah, but they can leave themselves open. And Leeds pretty much score against nearly every team, saying that they haven't scored in the last 2. But anyway. Tyler Roberts, this guy is what you call cheap as chips. You think Rafinha's as cheap as chips? This guy's as cheap as chips. He costs 4.6 million. He's owned by 0.1% of the game. So think about it. Returns, only 0.1% of the game have him. And likely a lot of those people who have him are just AFK. They went to the start of the season, they thought, oh, I'll play FPL. And then they thought, nah, this is boring. I ain't going to play it anymore. So yeah, there's quite a good option there. 3 assists in his last 5 games. Reasonable return. I know he's not one of Leeds' main players, and he probably won't play much football for much longer. Who knows with the way Leeds rotate their team. They have quite a steady team, but he doesn't start all the time. And the other day he did score against West Ham, but sadly it was ruled out for offside because of, I think it was offside, because Rafinha was offside by, I think, his toenail or something like that. Anyway, moving on. And now we move on to the best captaincy options for Game Week 28. So the best ones in my opinion is Harry Kane, Gareth Bale. Tottenham's in-form lads at the moment, scoring goals for fun. Mourinho has let the leashes off of them. They used to just sit back, try and catch a goal on the counter-attack, and now they are scoring for fun. I think they got 3 against Burnley, I think 4 against Palace, and they played a game in between, got some more goals as well. Bale and Kane and even Son all playing well. So this weekend they got Arsenal, not a bad team defensively, but like I said, Tottenham on form, scoring goals. May as well captain one of them. But the safer options are the City boys. So you've got Kevin De Bruyne and Ilkay Gundogan. Yes, Ilkay Gundogan hasn't returned much recently, but are we forgetting something? He scored loads of goals. He's one of the players who scored like the most goals in 2021 or something stupid like that. So He's not turned into a bad player overnight. And I still think he's playing an attacking role for Man City, getting forward, trying to get into the box. Because Man City are doing that now. But then De Bruyne is back, so you're kind of thinking, oh, Gundogan maybe sit back a bit more and let De Bruyne free roam. That's why De Bruyne is probably the best option for this upcoming game week, just based on the actual quality of the player. He's probably the best in the Premier League. And yeah, he's a top player, plays in a good Man City team. Yes, they lost to Man United, but before that they won something stupid like 20 games in a row or something like that. So, like I said, with Gundogan, not a bad team overnight. So yeah, anyway, moving on. So basically, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do for Game 28, but I've got some sort of idea. So I was thinking, I'll take out Harvey Barnes and replace him with, where is he? That keeps scrolling, keeps scrolling, keeps scrolling, keeps scrolling. Keep scrolling. There he is. Bertrand Traore. Like I said in the video, top player. And look at their fixtures. They're pretty reasonable fixtures as well. Grealish out. Good player right there, Bertrand Traore. And I think he's on corners as well. So that's good as well. And then we're going to use the remaining money to take out Keenan Davies. He doesn't even play. When does the lad play? He literally comes on for little cameos. Saying that he'll probably come on this week. But Bamford, it's got to come in. Got to stock up on the Leeds assets for Gameweek 29, which is the blank, like I've said 28 times. So basically, for this upcoming game week, I was thinking, let's play with Matt Targett at the back, with Stones and Cancelo, Nick Pope in goal, and midfield 4 of Bruno Fernandes, Bertrand Traore, Gundogan, and Salah. I know I've been raving about Rafinha, but I might bench him this week against Chelsea. Good team. And then up front, we'll go Iheanacho, Sheffield United at home, Harry Kane, who plays a decent Arsenal team, but you can't drop Harry Kane, and Bamford. So he'd be the only Leeds asset playing, and then you'll have Aina. I know Aina has Man City, so you don't want to go there. And Dallas and Rafinha all on the bench, and Nick Pope in goal, because Martin does not play at all. He's just there. He's just there to sit on the bench. But I may take him out next week, because on Blank Game 29, I'm going to have to play Matt Targett, Dallas and Aina at the back, the only ones that will play. Traore, Rafinha in the midfield, the only midfielders that will play. So that will make 5 players right there. And then Kane and Bamford up top, which will make 7. But I could always take out Martin and bring another goalkeeper or whatever, to make it 8 players playing for Blank Game Week 29. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, comment section down below if you have any questions, queries, something about the channel, FPL, just put them in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.